Shetty and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another beautiful video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to build an impressive resume. To be very frank, I have actually struggled a lot during my internship days and during my job search days, just because of the fact that I did not get a proper format for preparing the resume. Okay, yeah, I know there are thousands of resumes that are available on Google or on YouTube, but actual challenge comes when you will have to fill the resume. You should know what to put in and what not to put in. There are a lot of do's and don'ts that you will have to follow while preparing a good resume. Some great person has already said that a resume can never be a perfect one. Okay, so yeah, you can just try your best, and even though you do so much, the interviewer or the hiring manager will not spend more than 20 seconds in looking at your resume. Sad thing, right? But it is actually your duty to present very well before the interviewer, because you're completely stranger to him. That person doesn't know you and you don't know that person. Okay, so he's gonna judge you for the next 5 or 10 minutes by just looking at that 1 or 2 pages of resume. Alright, so today's video is going to be a very unique video because you will be witnessing a live demo session as to how to fill in a good resume. Okay, so yeah, without wasting time, let's quickly get into the video. So here is the resume, and this is a very simple format that I followed during my CS internship. Okay, so I have actually got this from ICSI portal, and this seems to be a good one for both the freshers and the experienced ones because it covers almost all the major elements of a resume. So yeah, the one you're looking at now is my resume, and I have actually edited a few and removed certain keywords because it is confidential. Okay, let us firstly divide this resume into 2 parts. One is formal and one is informal. Okay, so this let us call as the informal part, and let us call this as the formal part. Okay, now let us first begin with the formal part. Okay, on the top right or on the center, your name should be written. Okay, that too in bold letters. Your name along with your surname, basically your full name. Okay, after that comes the career objective. Now this is like a bullseye, guys, because this is a first impression that the interviewer makes about you. Okay, so you need to draft this very carefully. This is a section which elucidates your career goals or your career objectives. Okay, so this should be very short, and it can contain maximum up to 50 to 60 words, and this portrays to the interviewer that you're committed to doing the job, and in short, this should actually contain your skills, knowledge, background and your work experience. Since I am into the secretarial and legal field, this is my career objective. Okay, so you can basically customize it as I already said. Moving forward, the next section pertains to the professional experience. This should actually be in descending order, that is in the reverse chronological order. It should basically start from your recent job, and you can list out up to 3 to 5 companies. Okay, so if you have had more than 10 years of experience, then you need not mention your previous companies. Okay, you can keep it as short as possible. I had 3 experiences in my career, so I have listed down the same in the format that you're looking at now. Okay, so first one is the company that I'm working with. Okay, yeah, just named it as ABC group of companies. So firstly, you should mention the duration. So along with the name of company, you can even mention the location, like just the city name. Okay, mine is Bangalore, so I'll be just writing it as Bangalore. Okay, after that is your duration, like for how much period have you worked in that company. Mine is from 2021 till present, so I have accordingly mentioned it like this. Next is your job role, okay, or your job title. Mine was semi-qualified CA, so you can accordingly mention yours, right? Next is the key responsibilities or the work that I've done there. Okay, so now here do not forget to quantify your achievements or your responsibilities. Example, mention figures instead of just a plain responsibility. I'll give you an example. You can say assisted in preparation of a fascinating annual report which was nominated for the top 10 annual reports. Or you can just say liaisoned with RD for 3 months for resolving a compounding case. Okay, something like that. So you should be able to quantify your responsibility. And this is a significant part of a resume because it indicates that you possess the necessary skills and experience to succeed in the role that you're applying for. Moving on, after experience, you can list out the major assignments if you have handled. Next comes the certifications part. Now, please note that these two segments are definitely not compulsory. It is only optional, and you can, as I said, you can just customize it according to your skills and your experience, right? So if you have obtained any certifications from a stock market course or speak in English course or any other courses, then you can also list it out in the bullet points like this, right? Now, the next segment pertains to the academic qualification, right? So now it will be more simpler and it will look more presentable if you give it in this tabular format. So it should start with the course or degree, and next is the university or board, next is the duration, and next is the percentage. Also, if you want, you can insert a CGPA column in case you wish to, right? Also, do not forget to mention this in the reverse chronological order, right? As in, I mean to say, you should mention the highest degree that you have obtained and you have to go down the ladder. Like you have to list out all the recent qualifications that you have got. In my case, it is Company Secretary. So I'll show you one. University will be ICSI in my case. Duration is, let's say, 2016 to 2021. And we don't follow the percentage format in our course. So I'm just going to write it as NA, right? Next, you should follow the same way for all the other courses. Also, if you've graduated, then you need not mention the high school details, guys. So, because it's common sense, right? So this is more than sufficient for educational column, guys. Okay. The last section of the formal part is the undertaking. You can just say, I do hereby declare and so and so. You can mention the date, place, and of course your signature. Don't sign it, just mention your name and leave it. Right? Now, moving on to our informal part. The first point is the registration number. In case you're a student or in case you're pursuing any professional course, and if you have a registration number that is allotted by the institute, then you can mention the same here. And after that comes the email, of course. Now, don't try to give these nicknames or these informal email IDs, guys. After that comes your social media handles. So I have mentioned my LinkedIn profile ka link here. You can also give your Skype IDs in case, they just want to connect with you on video conferencing or something like that. So yeah, just stop giving Instagram handles names such as Papa Kipari or, Daddy's Angel. Don't try to give all those, guys. It doesn't look professional at all. After that comes the basic details like your contact number, and yeah, one more thing, guys, just try to give alternate numbers so that just in case that number is not reachable, they can try to contact you on another number. Okay. And next comes, of course, the present address. So you can give your full address here, and after that comes your mother's name, father's name, date of birth, nationality. Now this marital status is completely optional. Okay, if you do not want, then you can remove this. Okay. Then after this comes the languages known. This is a very essential part. In case I know these 4 languages very fluently, so I've mentioned it here. In case you know any other languages or even international languages such as French, Russian, German, then you can include them here. After that is, of course, the skills that you know. So now under this column, you can mention problem solving skills, public speaking, critical thinking, teamwork, or even time management, leadership skills, negotiation skills, active listening skills. So there are actually many. Just try to list down a few skills and mention it here. After this comes the extracurricular activities. Okay, so this pertains to those that you've done apart from studies, right? This is of course self-explanatory, guys. You can put points such as volunteering for an NGO or active involvement in sports, cultural activities, etc. Right? So in my case, I've just mentioned these 3 activities which I felt stands out. So yes, moving forward is your hobbies and interests. Now again, this is your personal section, so you can include your hobbies, maybe cooking, baking, exploring new cities, photography, social service, or even painting, or exercising, cooking, singing, learning new language, podcasting, solving puzzles, etc. Okay, again you'll have to try to list down a few and put it here. So the next section pertains to the awards and accolades. right? If you're a student, then you can mention any academic related awards, like if you've got any awards like best student of the year or best academic performer, then you can also mention that here. The last part is the key achievements. Now this is a section where you can boast off about what you've achieved in life, guys. So you can quickly glance at the achievements that I have mentioned. So if you do have any such achievements, even maybe educational or professional or any other job related, then you can just write it down here. Alright guys, I've tried to make this video as short as possible, so I hope you have all learned something from this video. Yeah, so if you do like this video, then do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also, do not forget to hit the bell icon, and if you have any queries, any doubts regarding career tips, study techniques or anything related to CS law, please do drop your comments in the comment section below. Yeah, until next time, take care, bye bye guys.